It's the soundtrack of Rob Ficarra's life.
Good afternoon, Exeter Lanes. The bowling center was built with the first 6 lanes in 1946, and in the late 50s, the last 6 lanes were added on.
Rob has owned the lanes here on Columbus Ave since 1986, the 3rd generation to go into the family candlepin business.
I have a photograph of my dad sitting me on a floor in my onesie with a bowling ball between my legs, sitting right on an approach with a bowling ball. And I love it. I mean, the game of candlepin bowling, it's awesome.
The family's love of bowling goes back to Rob's grandfather, whose silhouette can be found bowling alongside the patrons of Exeter's lanes.
So my dad's father, Salvatore Ficarra, came over to Ellis Island when he was 5 years old from Sicily. When he was 28 years old, after opening up a corner market and becoming a butcher, he opened up Metro Bowl on Foster Street in Peabody. My dad was later born into that business. I was born into that business, and it's who I am.
Next year will be 90 years the family's been in the bowling business. I remember very well growing up. I remember him building his first bowling center. I remember setting pins because we didn't have pin setters.
Rob's dad, Mike, says they've always put a focus on family fun, and he's proud of what his son has built here in Exeter.
You know, what he's done with this is fantastic. All right, and he's kept it old school, which is good.
Stepping into Exeter bowling lanes is like taking a step back in time.
Old school still. There's nothing digital here. Everything's pencil and paper. Press the button. That's old school.
It's always fun to watch people come here who have been to other buildings that have the automatic score setters, and they just stand there and wait, and they don't know what's happening. They're like, what do I do? So, and everybody you got to push the button.
Well, I think that being in this neighborhood that we're in, and the fact that candlepin is an old school game, it's important to us to keep that vibe. You know, we try to keep the place as clean as we can and as updated as we can for the decor that we have. I will admit that is 1970s shag carpeting on the wall down there that says Exeter Lanes, and we like that.
John DeSico used to own these lanes. He's retired now, but comes in 5 days a week to help Rob out.
Everything's the same. The scoring's the same. The people are the same, except a little older. And this place is very precious to me because I met my wife on lane 3 on a blind date.
That's still his lucky lane. They've been together 60 years.
10-pin is actually what's known worldwide. Candlepin is northern New England and the eastern provinces of Canada. You get 3 balls per turn, and you get to play the deadwood.
It's a good crack when you hit the pins just right. You just tell.
From birthday parties to league nights, the balls never stop rolling. And it doesn't hurt that you can get a cold drink and some great pizza while you're at it, thanks to the attached Shooter's Pub, a place where everybody knows your name.
Probably my second home. I mean, I love coming here in the afternoons, meeting with friends, and it's a sense of community and having a lot of laughs.
Yeah, it's basically, and a lot of people use this as their living room, you know, their apartment dwellers or whatever the case may be, or a meeting place, you know. Hey, I'll meet you at Shooters.
The thing that I tell people that I'm probably the most proud of is that on a Tuesday or Wednesday night, we can fill that parking lot on this back street back here with dart players, pool players, people watching sports, and our bowling leagues.
Rob's employees, many who have been with him for decades, say it's his commitment to the community and his generosity that really makes Exeter Bowling Lane such a special place.
Rob's great, does anything for anybody. always does something with the community.
One thing that we taught our children, and that is if you live in a community, make sure you give back to the community, all right? And he has, lived by those words.
I mean, what do we have if we don't have each other? And that's cliche, I know, but it's true. I mean, it's, we're all fortunate or unfortunate in different ways. And if I'm able to help people out, I'm very blessed and grateful for that.
Rob says he plans to keep lanes operating the old school way and looks forward to teaching the next generation about the sport he loves.
I'm very old school. I just really think that we should all stay connected with each other, face to face, eye to eye, and come and laugh because you threw a gutter ball or whatever. And the funny thing is, after all this time, I love to watch bowling. I love to watch people bowl.